365 days of granny squares crochet along, where you get one new granny square every day. Goes live every single day at 1800. So today's square is number 44. It is called the Lacey Bullion, designed by Bonnie Pierce. So today we're going to be learning the bullion stitch. You're going to need 3 different colors, and your yarn, and obviously your hook. So this is the first part of the square. So we're going to make this whole piece first, and as you see the bullions here, we're going to make this whole piece first, and then we are going to make the square and then attach this onto the square. Okay, so let's get started. Grab your yarn. You're going to chain 4 and join. And the reason why I'm not making a magic ring is because it's a little hard to do the bullion stitch with a magic ring, in my opinion. So I know I don't do this often, but today we are. So let's chain 4 to get started. 2, 3, 4. Join into your first chain with a slip stitch to form a ring. Make sure I can see my hole here. And now we're going to chain 3. 1, 2, 3. To make a bullion stitch, most of the time it's 7 wraps, but according to this pattern, it's going to be 10 wraps. So your bullion stitches should be about an inch altogether, inch long each. So what you're going to do is very loosely wrap wrap 10 yarn overs onto your hook. So not counting your first stitch here, because that's from your chain. You're going to be counting how many wraps. So right now we have 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Then you're going to insert your hook into your circle, yarn over, pull up a loop, yarn over, pull through all of these loops. You should have 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12 on your hook. So just start by simply pulling it through. You might have to do it like I'm doing here. I found the easiest way. This is how I've always done them. It's hard to get a right tension when making these. There you go. And that is your first bullion. And I will show you how to do all of them. We're going to be working 12 of these into our circle, by the way. I forgot to mention that. So yarn over, get your yarn to about the same height as your bullion, pull it through, and that counts as your chain 1. Now you have 1 on your hook. So again, wrap 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Insert your hook into the circle, yarn over, pull up a loop, yarn over, pull through all 12 stitches. Be sure to let go of your tension on your yarn back here as you're pulling it. This will help tremendously in pulling the stitch all the way through. Okay, so yarn over, make sure it's level, and there's your chain 1, and do it again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Make sure that when wrapping your yarn that it's very loose, or you will struggle getting it through all of these loops. Yarn over, chain 1, and again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I think that's 10. 2, 4, 6, 8. Nope, 10. Okay, insert your hook, yarn over, pull up a loop, yarn over, pull through all the stitches on your hook. Okay, if you need to rewind the video or pause it or slow it down, please feel free. The options are all there for you. You're going to work 12 of these bullions into your circle here. I'll work one more for you, and then 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and then I will get back to you when I have 12 bullions. By the way, you're probably not, if you've never done this stitch before, you're probably not going to get it right the first time. You're really going to have to practice it. This is just one of those stitches that takes a lot of practice, and as you can see, even my bullions aren't that great. I've only encountered them in a few patterns. I didn't think this was going to do that. There it goes. Okay, there you go. All right, so work 12 of them into your circle here, and when I have 12, I will get right back with you. Okay, so I've got 12 bullion stitches onto my circle here, as you can see, and so now we're going to slip stitch into the first chain 1 space, and then you're going to cut your yarn like so. I've lost my scissors. There we go. Don't know how they made it back there. Okay. Now you're going to change your colors, and now we're going to make the wings here. Let's go with a light pink. Okay, join in any chain 1 space that you like, and you're going to join with a beginning single crochet. So pretend you're getting ready to chain, get that on your hook, and we'll join right here in between the bullions. Make sure you don't get that stitch right there, or that's not even a stitch, but the strand. Make sure you work onto the left of it, between it and the bullion next to it. Okay, so single crochet, chain 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Now you're going to skip 2 bullions. I keep wanting to say bouillon, like bouillon cubes. Anyway, and then single crochet into the next chain 1 space. Now you're going to chain 3. 1, 2, 3. Skip 2 more, go into the next space and put a single crochet. Okay, chain 3. 1, 2, 3. Skip 2, go into the next space, single crochet, chain 3. 1, 2, 3. Work another single crochet into the same space. Okay, chain 3. 1, 2, 3. Skip 2, work a single crochet into the next space, chain 3. 1, 2, 3. Skip 2, put a single crochet into the next space, chain 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Skip 2 and join with a slip stitch into the single crochet, the first single crochet that you made, completing your stitches. Okay. Now we're going to slip stitch into the first chain 5 space here, which is our very first chain 5 we made. We're going to join with a slip stitch into that one. Now we're going to work 2 single crochets, 2 half double crochets, and 3 double crochets into this chain 5 space. So first chain 1. Work 2 single crochets, 1, 2, 2 half double crochets into this same space, 1, 2. Now in the same space work 3 double crochets, 1, 2, 3. Now work 2 double crochets into the single crochet here. Now work 1 double crochet and 2 half double crochets and 2 single crochets into the next chain 3 space. So the chain 3 space right next door. 1 double crochet, 2 half double crochet, 2 single crochet. Single crochet into the next single crochet. Three single crochet into the next chain 3 space. 1, 2, 3. 1 single crochet, chain 3, 1 single crochet in this chain 3 space that we did in the same space here, where there's 2 single crochets and chain 3. In that little spot there, we're going to be working into that. In the pattern, she calls it a point. So we'll just keep calling it a point. So 1 single crochet, chain 3, 1 more single crochet. And so far this is what we have. We have finished the first half of our heart. Now we're going to work 3 single crochets in the next chain 3 space. So our next chain 3 space right here, we're going to work 3 single crochets, 1, 2, 3. Work a single crochet into the next single crochet. I don't know why that's slipping like that. There we go. Now work 2 single crochets and 2 half double crochets and 1 double crochet into the next chain 3 space. So 2 single crochets, 2 half double crochets, all in the same space, and 1 double crochet. Work 2 double crochet into the next single crochet. Now, we're in our last space, our chain 5 space. We're going to work 3 double crochet, 2 half double crochet, and 2 single crochet, and a slip stitch, all into this chain 5 space here that we made. So 3 double crochet, 1, 2, 3, 2 half double crochet, 1, 2, and 2 single crochet, all in that chain 5 space. Slip stitch, and then slip stitch in the first slip stitch, which would have been right there. You'll have to find your first slip stitch. Okay? Now you're going to chain 3. 1, 2, 3. You're going to slip stitch in the next stitch. Okay? Chain 3. Slip stitch into the next stitch. Chain 3. See where we're going here, y'all? slip stitch into the next stitch. Repeat this sequence all the way around, chaining 3, working a slip stitch into the next stitch. Your work is going to start to wibble and wobble, which is normal for a stitch of this nature. So when it's done, just give it a nice little pat and it should lay down. In pattern, it tells you to go ahead and block your heart, your bullion heart here, and then attach it to your square. It's up to you if you want to. I would suggest blocking it, just like I suggest blocking all of our squares, just so then they're all the same size. But you would block this by itself on foam with pins or whatever. So anyway, so you're gonna work a chain 3, single or slip stitch into the next stitch until you get to your point at the tip here. When you get to that point, you will, after you have slip stitched into your last stitch, you'll chain 3, slip stitch in here, chain 3, slip stitch in here again, and then chain 3 and slip stitch into your next one. I'll get back to you when I get to the point here so I can better show you how to do it. Okay, so I've gotten to my point down at the end. I've chained 3. Now I'm going to slip stitch into the point. Chain 3, and then slip stitch into it again. Chain 3. And now I'm going to slip stitch into the next stitch. Chain 3. And then slip stitch into the next. And repeat this until you get back to the beginning. Okay, once you've made it all the way around back to the beginning, do your chain 3, and now you're going to join with the slip stitch into the very first one down there in the very bottom to close it off, and cut your yarn. There we go. Alright, so what you have right now is just a rumpled up, goofy looking thing going on here. But if you give it a little tug here and there, make it lay flat, push it down, being careful not to push down your bullions, or unless you're like me, just push them down anyway. And you'll start to see that it starts to resemble a heart. This one will definitely have to be blocked. My first one, not so much. Give us some good pulls and tugs. Okay, so there you go. And that's what it looks like. I'll definitely be blocking this one before the photos go live in our crochet along. But anyway, so there's that part. And now we're done with that part. And now we are going to make our square. So get a new color, chain 4, join into the first chain to make a circle, or you can do a magic ring. We're basically doing a basic, very, very, very basic granny square. So magic ring, you can chain 3, or you can do a chainless double crochet. It's up to you. I'm doing the chainless, and then we're going to work 2 more double crochets into our circle. And then we're going to chain 2. Work 3 double crochets into your circle. Chain 2. And work 3 more double crochets into your circle. If I'm going too fast for you, there's an option in the upper right hand corner of the screen that you can hit slow down. Remember, you can always rewind and pause. Chain 2, oh sorry, that was a chain 2. Now we're working 3 double crochet into the ring again. See, 1, 2, 3, 4, yep. Okay, so you should have 12 double crochets. Don't forget to chain 2. Join with a slip stitch into your beginning. If you chain 3, then it would be the top of your chain 3. If you did the chainless like I did, and I pulled it too tight because now I'm missing my stitch here. Okay. Anyway, so join with a slip stitch into that. And now you're going to chain 3 or chainless double, 1 double crochet into the next 2 stitches, work your corner as 2 double crochet, chain 2, 2 double crochet. So there's 2 double crochet, chain 2, 2 more double crochet into the corner, 1 double crochet into the next 3 stitches, work your corner, 2 double crochet, chain 2, 2 double crochet. I'll meet you back when I have finished this round. Okay, so I've worked all the way around. I have 3 double crochets worked into my sides all the way around, and then on the corners I have 2 double crochet, chain 2, 2 double crochet. Okay, and that's what we have. Join with a slip stitch into your beginning chain 3 or chainless double crochet. So if you chain 3, you will join into the 3rd chain, and with a slip stitch, if you did the chainless, obviously you slip stitch into the beginning. Okay, now you're going to chain 3 or do another chainless double crochet, your preference. Everybody has something that floats their boat just a tad bit differently than everybody else. Wisdom of the day, my YouTube followers, wisdom of the day. Okay, so now rounds 3 through 5 is going to be the same thing. We're going to work 1 double crochet into the next 4 stitches. Three, 4, 5, giving us a total of 5 double crochets already worked. Work your corner, 2 double crochet, chain 2, 2 double crochet, all in the corner space. Now you're going to work 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 1 double crochet into the next 7 stitches. And then work your corner, 2 double crochet, chain 2, 2 double crochet in the corner space, and then 7 double crochets across your next side. I will get back to you when I have done that, and I'm back and I've worked my last corner. Remember, if you need to rewind, hit that rewind button. If you need to slow it down because I'm going too fast, hit the slow button in the upper right hand corner of the screen. Okay, I'll be right back with you guys. Alright, so I worked my last corner. There are 2 stitches remaining to give us 7 all the way across our top here. So work your last 2 double crochets into the last 2 stitches, and that should give you 7 stitches along the top. Okay, now you're going to work a single or a slip stitch into your beginning chain 3 or your chainless double crochet here, and then we have 2 more rounds of double crochets to work. So let's just go ahead and join. There we go. Alright, now chain 3 or chainless. Now you're going to work 1 double crochet into the next 2, 4, 6 stitches. Careful not to work a double crochet into the stitch that you just came out of. So in the next 6, work your corner, 2 double crochet, chain 2, 2 double crochet, and now you're going to work across here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Work 11 double crochets across. Okay? And then work your corner, 2 double crochet, chain 2, 2 double crochet, 11 double crochets down this end, work your corner, 11 double crochets down this end, work your corner, and then you're going to work 1 double crochet into the last 4 stitches. join with a slip stitch into your beginning chain 3 or chainless double crochet. I will meet you when I've done all that. Alright, I've worked all the way around. Now we have 4 stitches left, so work 1 double crochet into your last 4 stitches. And I don't have a lot of yarn left on this one here, so I'm going to go ahead, as soon as I make my slip stitch, join with the slip stitch into your beginning chain 3 or chainless double crochet. I'm going to change colors. You don't have to. I'm going to, because this is all I have left. Alright, so let's put that off to the side here. You know what? We'll go with the red. Maybe. Okay, if you're not switching colors, you're going to continue to work. If you are switching colors, you can begin where I'm beginning as well. I'm going to begin where we slipped off. That way I don't make it too confusing for anybody. I tend to do that a lot. I even confuse myself, believe it or not. Anyway, so if you are changing, go ahead, join into the spot where we finished off. You can chain 3 or do a standing double crochet. Now you're going to work 1 double crochet in each stitch across to your corner. And then when you get to your corner, work 2 double crochet, chain 2, 2 double crochet, just like we've been doing. And then you're going to work when you get down your other side here. Let's get to our corner first before I get too ahead of myself. Okay, 2 double crochet into the corner, chain 2, 2 more double crochet. Okay, and now we're going to work 1 double crochet across in every stitch. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. 15 double crochets across. Work your corner, 2 double crochet, chain 2, 2 double crochet, 15 across, and repeat this all the way around. If you need to slow it down, rewind, or pause, please do so. When you get to your last corner, work your corner, and then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Work 1 double crochet in the next 6 stitches. Okay. I will get to you when I have worked all the way around, and then you'll join with the slip stitch into your beginning chain here. Okay, so I've worked my last corner. Now we're going to work 1 double crochet in the last 6 stitches. Maybe. There we go. Okay. And last stitch here. Join with the slip stitch into your beginning chain 3 or standing double crochet, whichever you chose to do. Chain 1, work a single crochet into the same space. And work 1 single crochet in every stitch around. In each corner you will put 3 single crochets and 1 single crochet in every stitch. Okay, so it's very simple. This is it. This is our final border on our square. I'm at the corner here, so we're going to work 1 single crochet. I'm sorry, 3 single crochets into our corner. Okay, and then we're going to work 1 single crochet in every stitch across, 3 single crochets in our corner, all the way around to the beginning. And I'll meet you back when I get to the beginning. Alright, so I've worked 1 single crochet in every stitch around. In my corners, I worked 3 single crochets. So now I'm back to my beginning. Now I'm going to work a slip stitch into my beginning single crochet, cut my yarn, and that is all she wrote for that one there. Alrighty. So there is your granny square, your very, very extremely basic granny square. And then what you'll do is you'll block your heart, and then you will sew it, attach it to your square. You could even turn it at an angle if you really wanted to. Give it some flair. Anyway, so there you go, guys. That is your square. Number 44, Lacey Bullion. Say that 10 times fast, Joe. Okay. So you learned how to do the bullion stitch if you've never done it before. This awesome pattern was designed by Bonnie Pierce. Any questions, any comments, leave them in the comments down below. If you like it, give it a thumbs up. If you're not subscribed, hit the subscribe button so you can get the square a day notification. If you're not in the crochet along, the link is below in the description. Click it, join us. We have officially reached 10,000 members. So exciting. Yay! Anyway, guys, until next time, happy hooking, y'all.